Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for the Memorial of Our Lady of Sorrows. I'm Brother Joe Trout. Yesterday we reflected on the triumph of the cross, the power of the cross of Christ, and its ability to transform this world. In today's celebration, at first, it kind of seems like a celebration of powerlessness, that we're reflecting on Mary, who out of her love for her son was filled with sorrow. Because that's the reality of loving people, that when terrible things happen to those that you love, you're going to feel a great sadness, a great kind of challenge in life. And that a lot of the suffering of this life isn't just what happens to me, it's what happens to those that I love. And it can feel like a victimhood. And that'd be a strange thing to celebrate. It'd be a strange thing to hold up. But I don't think it is actually what our church is asking us to think about today. I think it's actually another celebration rooted in what yesterday was all about. That how do we, as members of this body of Christ, also share in the triumph of the cross? How do we all share in that one life of Christ? Because the truth is that, we are going to have these sorrows in life. That is a part of loving people. And we can't escape that. So what do we do with it? What do we do with it just on an internal level when I can't change everything outside of me? What do I do, at least within me and within the mystical life of the church? And I think we're called to do exactly what Mary did, to bring them to the foot of the cross, to be there, to not be afraid to bring these things into prayer and to hand them over to God, so that all of the suffering, all of the misery of life is really one misery. It's one moment of Jesus suffering and dying. And that in that one moment, it's triumph over all of the agonies of life. And that is a part of our call in this church, to enter into that mystical life of prayer and to hand things over, to hand them on, and to become a part of Christ's redemption. In other words, it's to suffer in sorrow and to carry that cross so that Christ can be all in all. So take a moment just to consider that in prayer today, to offer up the miseries of life, the challenges, the sorrows that we're seeing in the midst of a pandemic, and not asking how can I fix it, but just to hand it to God and to allow Him to make all things new. Thank you, and God bless.